When planning for my opening sequence, I thought it was vital that I found out who my specific target audience were through the research and planning stage, which came before the opening sequence and editing, etc. When I decided to do a questionnaire, I thought I would distribute it to around 10 people, and then it became apparent to me that my target audience were in fact females, and they were around the age of 16 to 18, and they were the ones who were most likely to watch my opening sequence. I received feedback from a girl called Hannah Wright. The reason I wanted to explain her reasons for liking my opening sequence was because she gave me really good detailed feedback on my opening sequence, and I wanted to show you as an audience that I benefited from her questionnaire in the first place. She's 17 and currently studying at sixth form in Norfolk. She comes from a working class background, and that's considering her family's wealth and occupations. She enjoys spending time with her friends and going to the cinema. She quotes, "I really enjoy the idea of social realism as a genre. It really gives the incentive to what life is really like, and it can also show many different aspects of real life situations which can occur all the time, but are hidden from the public eye." So I think my sequence provides suspense because it leaves it on a cliffhanger, and I think this makes the audience want to see more, and it helps them engage in what has actually happened in the opening sequence. I think it also gives suspense in a way that it's powerful through the voiceover and her actions, and I think all of this on a whole builds up to the tension of the climax of the opening sequence, and therefore I think it gives suspense in that way too. My opening sequence abides by all of the use and gratifications categories. For example, it uses diversion, and this is used through escapism, because people may find that their problems aren't as big as the ones which are shown within the opening sequence. Therefore, they will relate to them, but on the same hand, they will feel happy that they're not in the situation which isn't as bad as their own. I think that personal relationship really comes into this as well, because I think young adults will use their peers, and they will use different things as a topic of conversation. For example, they may watch a film like This Is England or Adulthood, and they may go and talk to their peers the next day, and they may use it as their conversation to express their opinions on the film. So I think that my opening sequence could do this as well because it's really powerful. Personal identity, I think people may feel superior to the character because they aren't in the situation that she's in, and they will feel happy about that, but at the same time I think they will also feel sad that the way she's acting because she hasn't got a great lifestyle. Surveillance is a really big theme to focus on within the use and gratifications, because I think that because the story is based on the Ipswich murders, I think people may look into the opening sequence more because they'll want to engage in the subject. People will be interested to watch it, and they may use the way I have interpreted it, and then look at other ways that it has been interpreted, and they will reflect each views of them. I think that people really engage in what the character is doing, as well as the voiceover that is being said throughout the opening sequence, because this is how the story is being told. It is from the character's point of view and how she feels. And although her actions can sort of imply how she feels, I think that her words are much more. It's not typical of social realism. However, some people may feel as though it will educate others because of their perspective on the topic and how dangerous or easy it could be to be influenced by